Hey everybody, I'm going to make a little video about a winery down here off the coast of Texas. Really neat little winery. Beautiful man owns this, sells some really neat wine. So let me show you around. We'll go inside and meet the man. Hi, Jim.
Hey, Carl.
How you doing?
Pretty good, yourself?
Good, good. We're sure happy to be here. Harvest Host is the way that we came to find you and know where you're at, because you're a little bit tucked away down here in Texas. Yeah. So kind of explain where you are.
Okay, we're actually there's a body of water right out here, and the left side is Galveston Bay, the right side's Trinity Bay. So we have freshwater, saltwater. So we're brackish. And so we're on the back side of the bay. And it used to be just a sleepy little fishing village when I first moved here.
And that was back in when?
1998.
Okay.
And this changed drastically, of course, in '08, as you may remember, we had Hurricane Ike that came through and kind of leveled our establishment here.
Changed a few lives.
Yeah, so there's 350 houses here, and only 50 remain standing after the hurricane. So we had a 20-foot surge of water come through.
Wow, yeah.
Pretty devastating.
Yes.
But it kind of like God's way of cleaning up the island. It really did.
Yeah.
Like I say, it was old sleeping fishing village. The houses were built in the 50s.
Right.
Up on these tiny little pylons, you know.
Right.
And it was nice, but there was a lot of them that had collapsed. So I was a volunteer fireman, and we'd get people to let us burn them down and bury them. Help clean up the area.
Right, right.
But then the hurricane took care of the rest of it. So.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
So, but it's a beautiful place. The fishing's great here. We have a couple little restaurants here, and my little winery, and my little bistro. And Harvest Host has been our saving grace.
Right.
We were never found before. All I ever did was art shows or wine events. But now,
Right.
in the wintertime, we get 10 coaches a day maybe.
Wow.
Yeah, the North snowbirds. You know.
Yeah,
A lot of
right,
them going
right.
Through,
Sure.
A lot of them go through South Texas, Mexico. And it's been awesome for our business. And we never closed for COVID, even though there was a so-called mandate.
Yes.
I put a constitutionally compliant sign on my door,
Right.
and I let Harvest Host come here.
There you go.
And there's a lot of full-timers that had no place to go. But when you ask a lot of Harvest Hosters, as hosting sites, a bunch of us stayed open.
Yeah.
So people could.
And I thank you for that.
Well, yeah, it was our pleasure, obviously. And it kept us alive.
Right.
Because we're all basically just small businesses.
Right.
And it's a true blessing for us.
So tell me when you got started in this.
2002, I had built my winery across the street, and that's the one that got taken out by the hurricane.
Okay.
And I had told you earlier I'd left, and got a phone call, and this house that's up here, it was given to me by Neil Diamond, the singer.
Right.
So when I got back here, it was like, I think I can build my little winery back under here.
Ah,
Keep me busy.
and we're all glad you did.
Right. And so we got busy, planted some grapes, and made a bunch of wine.
Right, right. Well, tell us about all the awards that you have hanging up behind you.
So it was funny, I never used to enter competitions. So I became a beekeeper in 14, and one of the guys said, hey, I want to help you make mead.
Oh, yeah.
I said, okay. He said, you know, Jim, people start buying your wine more if you go get some medals. I said, oh man, I mean, I got to blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't want to do it, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, the long story is, I did it, And the day I got our first gold medal, our sales started going through the roof.
There you go.
So I guess it tells people that someone other than us, or someone that's supposed to know wine, likes your wine. So
Yes.
that's like a start in the direction.
Right, right. Yeah, recognition to your hard work.
Yeah. And
Oh.
I never thought of it before. I relied on people like yourself saying, oh, I like that, or I don't like that.
Right, right.
And when I first started, actually that's how I adjusted my flavors, by what people gave me
Feedback. Yeah, sure, feedback.
It's the only way, I thought anyway.
Right.
I still do.
Well, there's more than one way.
Right. And consequently, all my recipes, just like cooking, I captured what I considered the best ones from all the feedback I've got.
Yeah.
And we kind of, our goal is to be consistent from that point on.
Fantastic. Well, the wine tasting that me and Connie did, I can say that your wines are very original.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, not the same old same old. They have very unique and very very different flavors. I was pleasantly surprised. I really was.
Awesome.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So thank you, Jim, so much for sharing your time with us.
It was my pleasure, Carl.
All right.
Thank you for coming by.
Bye bye.